Personal story segment tonight, comedian Jackie Mason, no fan of Barack Obama's, and in a comedy routine has referred to the president by using a Yiddish expression disparaging the blacks. A reporter from TMZ asked Mr. Mason about that.
I heard that you called Barack Obama a Schwarzer. Is that anything you want to comment about?
I'm not answering these stupid questions because you're trying to multiply me into a racist. I called a lot worse the Jews and the Italians, and I don't worry about what I call people, and if it bothers you, you're a moron.
Okay, so what else?
Everybody knows I'm a comedian. I don't dislike anybody.
Of course you don't, but why is it that you chose that term?
That's what I do for a living.
I'm not saying.
Why don't you ask Rock? Why don't you ask Kid Rock? What's his name?
Get in the car.
The comedian.
Get in the car.
What's the comedian's name? Rock?
Chris Rock.
Chris Rock.
What about
why don't they ask him what he said about white people? What the names he called
What did he
Bush?
say about white people?
Ask him what he called Bush.
Okay,
why don't you ask any
Bush?
black person? Why do you only ask white people?
I'm not.
White people have no freedom of speech. I'm telling you, you, and that's it.
Joining us now from Washington, Fox News analyst Angela McClowan. So how do you see this, Angela?
How do I see it, Bill? I see an attack from the left on anybody. Look, we had Imus, we had the NAACP bearing the N-word, we had the situation with the New York Post and the chimp cartoon. Schwarz is a German word for black. I don't consider what Jackie Mason used as degrading to black people. I don't. I know some people might. I don't. I know Jackie Mason. I know his wife. They are dear people. They are not racist. But, Bill, when are we going to get from this double standard where certain people can say certain things? Chris Rock, for instance, he could use cracker or any other derogatory term dealing with white people, and the left doesn't go after him. Jackie Mason does this. The left goes after him. But my problem is this, Bill. When you have black-on-black crime still happening in our black neighborhoods, 7 out of 10 black babies being born out of wedlock, and the education gap, why are we even dealing with this? Why are we solving those problems?
Well, I mean, it's always, first of all, I don't think this TMZ guy is a left-winger. I think he asked a question, a provocative question, because that's what TMZ guys do. It didn't strike me as an ideological question as much as a gotcha question. Mason picked up on the gotcha question right away. He made his point that you wouldn't be asking Chris Rock this, and Chris Rock says provocative things all the time. I think those are all of that's legitimate. Now, I called some of my Jewish friends today, and I said, this word, is this disparaging in the Jewish American community? And they said, yeah, it is. It's used to disparage. It's used to demean. All right, but the President of the United States, look, the President of the United States gets demeaned all the time in all kinds of different ways. So I don't know. I'm standing here and I don't know one way or the other. But you are coming down on the side of Mason. Would you say to Jackie Mason, if he were sitting here, not me, hey, Jackie, you should continue to use this word. It's fine. Go ahead.
If Jackie wants to use that word, he's a comedian, Bill. He doesn't make policy. Yes, if Chris Rock can use words like that, and if other black comedians can use disparaging words, why can't Jackie Mason? He's a comedian. That's what he does to make money. My issue is we need to stop being so sensitive about the race issue and start solving the problems in the black community. And now, since we have a black president, I'm waiting to see what is this man going to do to help my community. So if I was sitting down with Jackie Mason, I'd tell him to use it again and again, because we have freedom of speech in this country, Bill.
All right. Is there a line, last question, is there a line that comedians shouldn't go across in ethnic humor? Is there any line at all, or is just anything go?
Bill, Richard Pryor did it. It goes back way back when. There's no line. They're entertainers. We need to stop being so sensitive.
All right, but let me ask you this then. The Michael Richards thing, remember Michael Richards, the guy on Seinfeld, Kramer, and he destroyed his career by hurling. Now, that wasn't funny. He was, doing the heckling thing. So you say there isn't a line.
He was actually calling guests those words.
Yeah.
Now, that was bad. It was Jackie Mason was doing a joke.
Okay, he wasn't really, he was, well, all right. All right, so you say in the entertainment performance art, there's no line, but in a one-on-one confrontation, There is. All right, Angela, I got it, and we appreciate you coming on the program. Plenty more as the factor moves along this evening. Why are these young models, would-be models, brawling in the streets? Well, there's a reason, and we'll spotlight it for you. Also upcoming, Dennis Miller has decided that President Obama is making many mistakes in the war on terror. We hope you stay tuned for those reports.